We're recording.
What?
Welcome back to Iron TV. This is our player ratings for the Charlton Athletic game at home yesterday. Where do you want to start? In goal?
We're going to start with Gilks in goal. So for me, he's an 8 out of 10. He was quality and he saved a few good saves, didn't he?
Yeah, only an 8.
Only an 8, yeah. Because he didn't have really much to do, really, apart from that.
That's a surprise. I'd go with 10. Because when he was needed, he made that outstanding save against Josh McGuinness. At first,
outstanding, to be fair.
At first, I didn't think he saved it. I thought he just hit the post.
Yeah. Oh no. What?
Saved it. I thought he just hit the post. And that cracking 1v1 versus Mark Marshall.
Not many keepers can save that.
I say we have about 65% of the chance. Slow! Oh shit. Ricky Holmes, get out.
Yeah.
Now onto the defence. Now we're going to go with Clark. So for me, he's about 6 out of 10 because he didn't really have much to do. I feel like he got subbed off, didn't he?
He came off injured.
Yeah, he came off injured, so
it's hard to judge really. So
for me, a 6.
I don't know if I can give him a rating. I'd just go with 6, but he didn't have a lot to do, bless him. On to the centre backs. McCardle first up.
What did I put here? Well, for McCardle, I think I'm gonna go with a 7 because he didn't really have much to do. Burgess, I think, ran the show for Scunthorpe yesterday.
I'd probably go with an 8. Pretty solid, obviously clean sheet, so everyone defensively amazing. Didn't do as much as Wallace and Burgess, which we'll get on to. So yeah.
Yeah. On to Burgess now. I'm gonna go with an 8 instead of a 7, which I put down initially. Just because I think he did a lot better than Wallace. Made a few long balls to Holmes when he came on, and Morris as well when he came on as well. Yeah, 8 for Burgess for me.
I'd go for a 9 because I gave McCardle 8 and he's slightly better. Well, in terms of performance, both kept clean sheet obviously. Yeah, I'd go with 9.
So next up is going to go with Murray Wallace. I'm going to give him a 9 simply because he's not a left back. He was played as a left back yesterday.
We've already done Wallace.
Have we?
Yeah, move on to midfield.
No, we haven't. We've not done Wallace.
We have.
Did we? No, we didn't.
We did.
No, we didn't because we went to McCardle, then Burgess. We haven't done to Wallace.
Oh yeah. All right.
Right. So cut there.
We'll just keep that.
Huh?
We'll just keep that for a bit of comedy.
Alright, okay. Right, so we're going to go with Murray Wallace. I'm going to go with a 9, just because he's not a left back. I don't know why Alexander's persisting with this. He had Townsend on the bench. He should be definitely playing him instead of Wallace at left
But then
back.
again, he needs to give Burgess a chance.
Yeah, true.
We've basically only conceded 1 while he's
I don't
playing.
think Wallace has the pace to keep up with the defenders like Ricky Holmes, who was getting spun a lot, and Josh McGuinness.
To be fair, anyone in League One would be.
Yeah,
Ricky Holmes is basically one of the best wingers up there with Morris and
McGuinness might be one of the best strikers.
Yeah, he's strong lad.
So a 9 for Wallace for me.
For me, Wallace, I'd go for a 9 as well. Say he was out of position. Well, I wouldn't say out of position, he's ordered to play left back, but say it's not his preferred position, I'd say a 9.
Okay, so we're going to go on to the defenders now. So we're going to go with Clayton Lewis. For me, he had a very poor...
You mean midfield?
Did I say midfielders?
You said defenders. Or midfielders?
So I'm going to... Yeah, for midfielders, we're going to go with Clayton Lewis first. For me, he had a very, very poor game against Charlton yesterday. So I'm going to go with a 5. And he got subbed off at half-time as well for Morris.
I'd say 4.
You say 4?
Because
that's harsh.
Very harsh. I know it's harsh, but I honestly didn't notice him.
To be honest, I didn't
Yesterday, remember, I forgot he was playing.
He made a few key passes, but that's pretty much it.
I remember he had one shot on the edge of the area, it was blocked, but other than that, I actually forgot he was on the pitch.
To be honest, he was at New Zealand about 2 weeks ago, probably still feeling the effects of that. In my opinion, I would be.
Right.
I would be.
Fair enough.
So we're going to go on to Funzo Ojo now. I think he had a very, very good game. Noticed him a lot. Fans' favourite as well, chanting in the crowd. So I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10 for Ojo, simply because he just ran the Boston midfield.
I would have gone with a 6 because I didn't really notice him like Lewis, but he obviously played better. He didn't do a lot. He wasn't noticed that much, but yeah, fans' favourite. He is a top quality player, and we're happy to have him in the squad.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah.
Quality signing as well. So we're going to go on to Bishop now, 7 out of 10. Because I don't think I noticed him quite as much as Ojo, but he made in them key tackles and passes. However, some of his tackles were a bit wayward, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's just Bishop, isn't it?
I'll go with, I don't know, I'd have said 6, but I'll change it to 7 because when I know, even if I didn't see, he would have made some key tackles. He always does and showed his experience.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Very professional. And
we're going to go to Hakeem Delican. For me, solid, absolutely brilliant. He bossed that right hand side in the midfield. Made the perfect runs. Made some skills as well, like he always does, doesn't he?
Oh.
So I'm going to go with 9 out of 10.
I could only agree with that. Not much more to say on that. I go with solid 9 as well. Quality. Amazing. He's in. Good.
So we'll just start from Madden again.
All right.
So we're going to go on to Madden now. He made all the runs. He tries his 110% best. If that makes sense. But yeah, it really came to nothing, to be honest. So I'm going to give him a 6.
I'll go with 7 because, like always, he has that Irish work ethic, 100% in everything he does, and outstanding. That's what fans appreciate. You don't have to be the best player, but as long as you try for the club, as we pay his wages, technically the fans, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So now we're going to go on to the substitutes where we've got them written here. Andrew Cross first. Didn't notice him. He came on for about 20 minutes and he didn't really do much. So I'm going to give him a 5 just because he didn't do anything. I'd
go with 6. It's just average, just there.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Holmes. 8 out of 10. He came on really early because of Clark's injury.
Yeah.
Again, bossed the right hand side. Plays as a right back, which is definitely not his position. But he did brilliantly. His pace worked up. Pace and defensive duties helped him there.
Yeah, and for that reason, I'd go one step better than that. I'll go with 9.
Oh, right,
to say it's not his preferred position.
That's true. I think I'm going to change mine to a 9.
He dominated it. It was professional performance. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it to a 9. Just
right, and finally on to the man himself.
To the man himself. The man of the match.
We both got 10 rating for Josh Morris. How couldn't we? Did you see those goals?
Well, I think we're going to insert the goals here. Ben Amos.
No keeper in the world.
No.
Probably throughout
And
history.
even the first goal, like, who anticipates going top left? Was it top left?
Top left from
top
his
left,
point of view.
yeah.
It was a decent free kick. I wouldn't say it was best placed or anything, but we'll take it. It was still a quality strike.
For the curve on it, was brilliant.
To get it up and over.
Yeah.
I agree.
What would you give the fans that day?
Oh, 10 definitely. Really got behind the team, and especially when it mattered.
Our first half atmosphere was kind of like our second half, and our second half was just built onto that.
In fairness and honesty, we should have been losing at half time 2-0.
The positivity of the fans definitely shone because we're chanting like we're gonna go to the championship next season, which hopefully we do.
Hopefully.
But yeah.
Surely this is our season.
And finally, what would you give the manager?
That's a hard one. What would you give him?
A 9. I give him a 9 out of 10. I would have given him a 10 if he played Townsend and not Wallace at a left back. He just doesn't work as a left back.
I'd say the same. I'd go with 9 because obviously we've got the job done. Clean sheet, 3 points. Not much better than that.
He played every single league game last season.
Every single minute.
Every single minute as well. And he was centre back.
He deserves
Why
to be
change
captain.
that? I think he deserves captain. I think he deserves captain last season.
I can understand why Mercado was picked as captain, obviously, but...
Yeah, because he was captain for Bradford, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That just about wraps this video up. Thanks for watching.
And stay subscribed.
Up the iron.
Up the iron.